So, before we begin any of our tutorials, we need to find a starting point. Because online learning is so big and so vast, we need to find the right entry point. And for many people, that is Microsoft Teams. What I'm going to do in the next couple of minutes is just showcase some of the very quick features, and I hope it whets your appetite and I hope it gives you the encouragement to begin the first tutorial. I can promise you that you will love Microsoft Teams and it will add considerably to your professional life when you begin to use it with your students and your colleagues. If in some cruel twist I had to choose only one piece of online learning software to use for the rest of my life, I'm pretty sure Microsoft Teams would win hands down. Why? Because Microsoft Teams is a gateway to all the other products that Microsoft have produced for online learning. It can become the one-stop shop or the one hub to contain all the other Office 365 applications, from OneNote through to PowerPoint to Word and to Microsoft Forms. Microsoft Teams has it all. Here on my home desk, I have all my classes and all my staff teams, and some classes belonging to colleagues, as well as some groups of training from schools across our area learning community. And really, essentially, just like emails were 10 years ago, it's my first port of call before the working day begins. Over on the left-hand side, we have our main navigation toolbar, and everything here is of optimum value for the busy teacher. Here we have our activity notifications telling me that there are 4 different updates to some of the teams. That might be teachers or pupils communicating with me. I can click into that and see what needs to be attended to. I have a chat function, and this can be used depending on your tenant to chat to pupils or to chat to staff. Here I have my central kind of home button for Teams, and this brings me to my home hub or home page where all my teams are contained. And I have a range of other things, from quick access to all my files and documents, including linking in OneDrive and Google Drive, literally everything that I would ever need across any device at the click of a button. I have the ability to make calls, and here I have the ability to make voice calls or video calls to a single member of staff or to a group in general. And down here again I have a range of different options to be able to avail of. So, first starting point is to go into Teams and see what it's all about. So here I have a team that I've set up for my AS Philosophy class, and I click in and this becomes the hub for that entire class across the course of the year. Okay, and essentially it epitomizes the very best of social media, where it is about communication and collaboration, about pupils being able to talk to you and you're able to broadcast messages to the class. Again, we're able to integrate into the Class One Notebook, and we'll get a chance to look at this in some considerable detail, because Class Notebook on its own is one of the best innovative advances for online learning and for education at large. The fact that it is just one of many complementary pieces to this educational suite is an added bonus. And in the past, one of the things that might have been slightly difficult in getting set up with Class Notebook is integrated and taken care of seamlessly in Microsoft Teams. So I have my Class Notebook, and that is my scrapbook for all the PowerPoints and all the handouts that I give to students digitally, moving towards a paperless environment, or certainly reducing our toll and our printing on the environment. And I'm able to, literally like a filing cabinet, to be able to use that. But we'll take a time to look at the Class Notebook in greater detail in its own right. So again, I'm able to set assignments for each task to my students. I'm able to send it out, give them a date, and the pupils are able to submit. And I'm able to keep a very close eye on the pupils who are handing in work, to be able to mark them very quickly, to be able to view them. And again, we'll get a chance to look at that in greater detail. I have a gradebook that allows me to track my pupils' progress and really see where they are in their learning at any given stage. And what really brings Teams into its own is the ability to be able to create for them a space where we can integrate the very best of what Microsoft has to offer. Things like Microsoft Sway that allow us to be able to present in a very interactive and engaging way through a mixture of slides and a mixture of videos, to be able to bring that educational knowledge to life for the pupils. The cosmological argument is one of the most popular arguments used to defend a belief in the assertion that God. So the pupils have every chance to have their learning at their fingertips, and that they're able to seamlessly re-engage with their learning at any time. We call this anytime, anywhere learning, and pupils can engage with this in class, but they can pick up again when they go home or when it's convenient for them to be able to further progress in their individual learning. So this Sway allows me through Teams to be able to host and to be able to provide really special. Perhaps one of the best and most beneficial aspects of Microsoft Teams is its transportability and transferability onto a mobile device. You can literally pick up in an instant where you left off. You're able to buy back hard-won minutes. We have only just scratched the surface of what is possible in Microsoft Teams, but I hope you're excited, and I hope that it's given you enough of a push to be able to start the first tutorial video, and let's learn together how to unlock the potential that Microsoft Teams has.